The engine hummed, a powerful beast eager to devour the miles. We were packed, prepared, and bursting with anticipation. The open road beckoned, promising adventure and freedom. Our laughter filled the car, a soundtrack to the start of our journey. The world outside became a blur of colors and textures. Each passing mile was a step closer to the unknown, and we embraced it with open arms. The air was thick with the scent of pine and the promise of adventure. This was it, our chance to escape the ordinary and create memories that would last a lifetime. We sang along to old classics, sharing stories and dreams. Every stop, every detour, was an opportunity for discovery. The city felt a million miles away, replaced by the raw, untamed beauty of the wilderness. We were free, connected to each other and to the world in a way that only a road trip can achieve. Days melted into a blur of sun-drenched landscapes. We hiked through ancient forests, the sunlight filtering through the canopy above. We swam in crystal-clear lakes, the water so cold it took our breath away. Each night we huddled under a blanket of stars, sharing stories and laughter around a crackling fire. One day we stumbled upon a hidden waterfall, cascading down moss-covered rocks. The air was filled with the roar of the water and the sweet scent of wildflowers. We spent hours there, mesmerized by the raw power and beauty of nature. As the sun dipped below the horizon each night, we marveled at the sky ablaze with stars. We shared stories and dreams, our voices hushed in the presence of such vastness. These moments, simple yet profound, were the essence of our journey. We were creating memories that would stay with us long after we returned to the city. The storm hit suddenly, a raging beast unleashed. Rain lashed against the windshield, blurring the world outside. The wind howled like a banshee, shaking the car with its fury. Fear tightened its grip, a cold knot in my stomach. A deafening screech of tires on wet asphalt pierced the roar of the storm. The car spun, a helpless toy in the grip of unseen forces. Metal screamed against metal as we collided with something solid, the impact throwing us against our seats. Then, darkness. The world dissolved into a cacophony of sound and sensation. Groaning metal, the hiss of escaping steam, and the sharp, metallic scent of blood filled the air. I struggled to clear my head, disoriented and in pain. Panic surged, a primal instinct screaming for release. We were trapped. Twisted metal held us captive, a cage of our own creation. The air was thick with the smell of gasoline, a reminder of the danger that surrounded us. Pain throbbed in my head, a dull ache that intensified with every passing moment. My companions, dazed and injured, struggled to make sense of the chaos. We were trapped, our bodies pinned by the wreckage. Every movement sent shards of pain shooting through me. Fear threatened to consume us, but we clung to hope, to the belief that someone, somehow, would find us. Time became our enemy, stretching into an eternity of pain and uncertainty. We clung to each other, drawing strength from the shared will to survive. Whispered words of encouragement, a reassuring touch, the simple act of breathing together, these became our lifelines in the darkness. Outside, the storm raged on, a relentless assault on our fragile hope. But inside the wreckage, a different kind of storm brewed, the fight for survival. Section 5. A Glimmer in the Darkness. The Rescue. Days blurred into nights. Pain became a constant companion. Hope flickered, a fragile flame threatened by despair. Then, a sound. Faint at first, a distant drone cutting through the wind and rain. We held our breath, straining to hear it again. It came again. Closer now, the unmistakable thrum of a helicopter. The sound grew louder, closer, until it seemed to be right above us. a beacon of hope in the darkness. We screamed, our voices hoarse and weak, desperate to be heard above the storm. Then, a light pierced the darkness, blinding in its intensity. We were bathed in its warmth, a lifeline thrown across the abyss of our despair. The world erupted in a flurry of activity. Shouts, the grinding of machinery, the reassuring presence of strangers. Skilled hands worked quickly, carefully, cutting through the metal that imprisoned us. The pain was excruciating, but it was eclipsed by the knowledge that we were being rescued, that we were going to live. Section 6. Healing, Scars, and Gratitude. The hospital was a blur of white coats and hushed voices. The pain was ever present, a constant reminder of the ordeal we had endured. But it was a small price to pay for the gift of life. We were alive, and that was all that mattered. Scars, both physical and emotional, marked our bodies and souls. The road to recovery was long and arduous, paved with physical therapy, emotional turmoil, and the lingering shadows of trauma. But we faced it together, drawing strength from each other and the unwavering support of our loved ones. Gratitude washed over me in waves. Gratitude for the miracle of our survival, for the courage of the rescuers who risked their lives to save ours, for the love of family and friends who sustained us through the darkest of times. Life had been fragile, a delicate thread easily broken. Now it was a precious gift, one we were determined to cherish every single day. Section 7. The Wilderness Within. The physical wounds healed, leaving behind pale scars as a testament to our ordeal. But the experience had left a deeper mark, an invisible wound that ran through the core of our beings. The wilderness we had faced wasn't just the storm-ravaged landscape outside, but also the uncharted territory within ourselves. We had stared death in the face and emerged, forever changed. The world seemed different now, the ordinary imbued with a newfound sense of wonder. We had learned the hard way that life is a precious gift, not to be taken for granted. The accident had forced us to confront our own mortality, to face the fragility of life and the inevitability of death. It had been a brutal teacher, but its lessons were profound. We had learned the importance of living in the present moment, of cherishing our loved ones, and of embracing life with all its beauty and its pain. Section 8. Facing our fears, finding our strength. The fear lingered, a shadow lurking in the corners of our minds. The screech of tires on wet asphalt, the sound of crunching metal, the feeling of being trapped. These were memories that haunted our dreams. But we were determined to not let fear control our lives. We returned to the open road, slowly at first, then with growing confidence. Each mile we traveled was a victory, a testament to our resilience. We faced our fears head-on, refusing to let them hold us back from experiencing the fullness of life. The accident had revealed a hidden strength within us, a wellspring of courage and determination we never knew we possessed. We had faced the unknown and emerged, not unscathed, but unbroken. We were survivors, and that knowledge empowered us to live our lives with a newfound sense of purpose and passion. Section 9. The preciousness of life. The world shimmered with a vibrancy we hadn't noticed before. The laughter of children, the warmth of the sun on our skin, the simple act of drawing breath. These were all miracles, gifts to be cherished. We had been given a second chance, and we were determined to make the most of it. We reached out to loved ones, mending broken bridges and expressing our love without reservation. We pursued our passions with a renewed sense of purpose, no longer content to let our dreams gather dust. Life was too short, too precious, to waste on regrets. We embraced the present moment, savoring the simple joys of life. A walk in the park, a shared meal with loved ones, a quiet evening spent reading a book. These became moments of profound gratitude. We had learned that happiness wasn't a destination, but a way of traveling, a conscious choice to find joy in the everyday. Section 10, Beyond the Wreckage, A New Dawn. The wreckage remained, a stark reminder of the day our lives changed forever, but it no longer held us captive. We had moved beyond the fear, the pain, the trauma. In its place bloomed a profound sense of gratitude, a deep appreciation for the fragility and the resilience of the human spirit. The road ahead was uncertain, but we faced it with courage and hope. We carried the scars of our experience, both visible and invisible, but they were badges of honor, reminders of our strength and our capacity for love and forgiveness. We were survivors, and we were ready to embrace the adventure of life, one precious moment at a time. The accident had been a tragedy, a near-death experience that shook us to our core. But it had also been a catalyst, a transformative journey that led us to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. We emerged from the wreckage forever changed, forever grateful, and forever committed to living our lives to the fullest. We had been broken, but we had found ourselves again, stronger and more resilient than ever before. The journey continues, beyond the wreckage, towards a new dawn.